Hi, welcome to another video. Before starting the video, I'd like to tell you that I have become more active on my AIC King channel now. I am posting some news stuff and some developer-related tools that I don't cover here. So you can go ahead and check it out as well. I'll put the link to it in the description. So if you watched my previous video, you already know about Ox Alpha. It's the stealth model that dropped on OpenCode, and nobody officially knows who made it. It could be GLM's next generation model. It could be something else entirely. It can be whatever. The provider is anonymous, the name tells you nothing. And until the reveal happens, all we have is speculation. But here's the thing. While the identity is a mystery, one thing is absolutely known at this point, and it is that this is a genuinely good model. And after using it a lot more since my last video, I can tell you where it really shines, and that is front end. This thing is scarily good at building user interfaces, so in this video I'll show you how good it actually is at front-end work inside OpenCode, and then I'll show you how to connect it to OpenDesign, which is a free and open-source agentic design workspace. With that combination, you can get some genuinely crazy designs out of it. I'll take you through the complete setup step by step as well, so let's get right into it. First, a quick recap for anyone who missed the previous video, which will be linked below. Ox Alpha is currently free on OpenCode. It comes with a 1 million token context window, multimodal support, and zero data retention, according to OpenCode. They're also claiming capacity for 100 trillion tokens per day, so you can basically hammer it as much as you want right now. The free period ends around the 27th of August, so you only have a few days left as I'm making this video. On my King bench, it scored 70 out of 80, which puts it in second place on my entire leaderboard. But what's interesting is where those points came from. It got a perfect 10 on the 3JS contact lens case, and a perfect 10 on the Panda SVG. It also got 8s on the elevator simulation and the bow and arrow game. These are all visual, front-end heavy tasks, and it just crushed them. Most models can write working logic these days, but very few can make things that actually look good and move well. Ox Alpha can. So whoever made this thing clearly trained it hard on front-end and design work. And that gave me an idea, which is what this whole video is about. But first, let's get it set up. To use Ox Alpha, you need OpenCode. If you don't have it installed, open your terminal and run curl-fs, capital S, capital L, https://opencode.ai/install, and pipe that into bash. If you already have Node.js installed, you can instead just run npm install-g opencode-ai. Once it's installed, go into any project folder and run OpenCode. If you haven't connected OpenCode Zen before, run the /connect command, select OpenCode Zen, follow the authentication link, sign in, create an API key, and paste it back in. Then run /models and search for Ox Alpha. Select it, and you're good to go. It's the free stealth route, so it won't touch your Zen balance during the free period. Now, let's do a quick front-end test directly inside OpenCode before we bring in OpenDesign. I'll give it a prompt like this. Create a single-page landing site for a fictional smart home startup. Use a dark, premium look with one accent color, a proper hero section, a features grid, pricing, and a footer. Make it responsive and add subtle scroll animations. Let's send it and see. It starts planning the structure, then writes out the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If we wait a bit, and it's now done, let's open it up. Okay, this is pretty amazing to be honest. The hierarchy is clean, the spacing is consistent, the accent color is used with restraint, and the scroll animations are subtle instead of everything flying in from 5 directions. This does not look like the usual AI-generated page where every sentence lives inside a rounded card with a purple gradient behind it. So, on its own, inside a plain coding harness, it's already very good at front-end. But raw prompting, like this, still leaves a lot on the table. If you give even a great model a vague prompt, like, make me a beautiful website, you can still get the generic AI-looking result. This is where OpenDesign comes in. OpenDesign is basically an open-source alternative to tools like Claude Design. It's Apache 2.0 licensed, local first, and model agnostic. It gives the model a complete design workflow instead of just an empty chat box. You get more than 100 design skills, around 150 design systems, and a large plugin library. You can use it for web prototypes, mobile interfaces, dashboards, decks, and more. Most importantly, everything it produces is real HTML and CSS. You can preview it, edit it, export it, and hand it off to a coding agent. You're not just getting a flat screenshot that has to be rebuilt from scratch later, and because it's model agnostic, we can point it at OpenCode with Ox Alpha selected, which means we get all of this for free right now. A front-end focused stealth model plus a full design workspace at zero cost. This is kinda awesome. Installing OpenDesign is simple. Go to open-design.ai, click the download button, and grab the installer for your system. You can also get the same files from the releases section of their GitHub repo, which will be linked below. Once it starts, complete the onboarding questions, and you'll land on the home page. If you have coding agents like Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, or OpenCode installed, OpenDesign detects them automatically. Just select OpenCode, pick Ox Alpha as the model, and you're all set. Now, let's build something. From the homepage, start a new project. For the skill, I'll choose Web Prototype, then you choose a design system. OpenDesign includes systems inspired by products like Linear, Stripe, Vercel, Airbnb, Apple, and Notion. This part is a big deal. The design system gives the model an actual visual contract. Instead of saying, make it modern, you're giving it rules for the palette, typography, spacing, component shapes, motion, and even things it should avoid. A model that's already strong at front end, plus a strict visual contract, is exactly the combination we want. For the first test, I'll pick a clean, editorial design system and enter this prompt. Create a premium landing page for an AI music production tool called Waveland. Use a restrained dark palette with a single warm accent. Include a navigation bar, a large editorial hero with an interactive waveform preview, a social proof strip, a 3-step workflow, pricing, and a strong final call to action. Avoid excessive cards, gradients, glass morphism, and generic AI imagery. Make it responsive. Let's send it and see. Ox Alpha works through the brief, and OpenDesign streams the artifact into the preview. If we wait a bit, it's now done, and this is just crazy. The typography has actual personality. The waveform preview is animated and feels connected to the product idea, and the accent color carries through the entire page. The consistency is the impressive part. The same spacing rhythm, border treatment, and type scale continue all the way down. This is exactly where most models fall apart, on long pages, and Ox Alpha just doesn't. Once you like a result, OpenDesign lets you export the artifact as real HTML. You can then hand that to OpenCode itself, or Claude Code, or Cursor, and ask it to integrate the design into your actual React, Next.js, or Vue project. So the workflow goes from idea to design prototype to real code in your repo, and Ox Alpha can handle every step of that chain. Now, a few things you should know. First, the free period is ending around the 27th of August, so if you want to try this combination for free, do it now. After the reveal, we'll know what the model actually is and what it'll cost, and I'll cover that when it happens. Second, Ox Alpha is a stealth alias. OpenCode can swap what's behind it at any point, so don't assume the name will always point to the same model. Third, OpenCode is claiming zero data retention on this one, which is nice, but it's still an anonymous model from an unknown provider, so personally, I'd still keep truly sensitive company code away from it and use it for prototypes, personal projects, and open source work. Overall, this setup is pretty amazing, to be honest. Ox Alpha can be whatever. GLM, something else, we'll find out soon. But what it definitely is one of the best front-end models you can use right now, and it's free. Pair it with OpenDesign, and you get a full design workflow with skills, design systems, live previews, and real HTML exports. All open source, all at zero cost for the next few days. I'd say go try it while the free period lasts, and form your own opinion on it. I'll put the previous Ox Alpha video, the OpenDesign repository, and the downloads page in the description. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating through the Super Thanks option or becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.